he kept on saying, well, we have only limited time, only one chance of life. And time passed so quickly. So what do you want to spend your life for? Don't waste your time. And, go challenge, right? So that's the kind of thing. He actually meant it, and he really meant it and executed what he said. Only about a week ago, I visited, Apple and visited the announcement of iPhone 4S at Apple. When I was having a meeting with Tim Cook, who is the new CEO of Apple, when I was having one-on-one meeting, he said, "Oh, Masa, sorry, I have to quit our meeting." And I asked, "Why? Where are you going?" He said, "Well, my boss is calling me." So that was the day of the announcement of their iPhone 4S, and he said, "Steve is calling me because he wants to talk about their next product." And the next day he died, as you know. So even one day before he was, passing away, the first subject he wanted to call Steve, the Tim Cook, the day of the announcement of their newest product, he wanted to talk about next product. So he was calling Tim Cook, "Come quickly to my home because I want to discuss." That's the kind of spirit that a true entrepreneur would continue to have until you die. I feel that he was very sick, very ill, but the announcement of their newest product made him live longer. Physically, he could have died much earlier, but his passion, his love about his own company and the dream of next products, that made him, energize and stay live. So I think it's very important that you have your spirits in your mind, until the end of your life.
So overwhelming number one was Steve Jobs. And you two have had a personal relationship with Mr. Jobs. And this questionnaire was conducted even before his passing, but this was the outcome of the questionnaire. How do you perceive this, Mr. Son?
Yes, I think this is truly, I believe, and I agree. I would say that 500 years later, people would still remember and admire and respect even more than today about him. So there are so many people who are respected, famous, rich, successful, people here today. There were so many rich and successful, famous people 50 years ago, 100 years ago, but not so many people were remembered. But when time passes on and on, there are some kind of guy whose name is going to become forgotten, or whose name become bigger and bigger. And Steve Jobs is one of the guy, the name is going to become a bigger and bigger. He's that kind of guy. He made the lifestyle of mankind changed, at least 3 times. 4 times. There is not many people like that. So, and he kept on saying, well, we have only limited time, only one chance of life, and time passed so quickly. So what do you want to spend your life for? Don't waste your time. and go challenge, right? So that's the kind of thing he actually meant it, and he really meant it and executed what he said.